Welcome back to Alpha Insights. I'm Nathan. Today we're unpacking a quick but potentially significant move. Micron reportedly wants to buy a Taiwanese chip fab for $1.8 billion.
Hey Nathan, Marcus here, short headline, big implications depending on how it plays out. Excited to dig into what this actually means for investors.
First, can you summarize the core of the report in plain terms so listeners know the facts on the table?
Sure, the report says Micron, ticker MU, is seeking to acquire a chip fabrication site in Taiwan in a roughly $1.8 billion deal, which would expand their manufacturing footprint there if completed.
Okay, so why does the deal size, 1.8 billion, matter beyond a headline number?
It matters because it signals material capital deployment. 1.8 billion, it can shift production capacity and suggests Micron is investing in onshore manufacturing rather than relying solely on third-party fabs, which affects revenue potential over time.
And Taiwan itself, why is that location strategically important for Micron and the industry?
Taiwan is a global semiconductor hub with dense supplier networks and skilled labor. Owning a local fab can improve supply resilience, shorten lead times, and reduce exposure to third-party constraints during cycle upswings.
Let's talk timing and market reaction. What should investors watch next that could move MU shares?
Watch for an official Micron statement, regulatory filings, and any required cross-border approvals. Takeover rumors can trigger volatility, but confirmations and disclosure provide clarity on structure and timing.
If I own MU today, what are my immediate practical choices?
You can hold if you believe in the long-term manufacturing upside, trim if you want to reduce event-driven risk, or stay on the sidelines until regulators and Micron confirm details. It comes down to your risk tolerance and time horizon.
For traders or growth investors who chase news flow, any concrete trade ideas?
Traders might play the rumor-driven volatility with smaller positions or short-duration options, while longer-term growth investors could consider buying on pullbacks once the deal is confirmed. Always size positions for the potential downside.
Regulatory approvals can be murky. How do you practically monitor those signals?
Scan SEC filings for 8Ks or 10Q updates from Micron, watch Taiwanese Investment and Competition Authority notices, and follow press releases and analyst calls for timing and conditions attached to the deal.
What about the balance sheet angle? Does 1.8 billion materially change Micron's financial picture?
It's meaningful but not structure-altering for a large semiconductor firm. It signals strategic capital allocation toward manufacturing, rather than being a transformational takeover that would drastically change leverage metrics.
So what are the core takeaways listeners should leave with?
First, the deal signals strategic manufacturing expansion in a key region. Second, it could be a short-term volatility catalyst. And third, the real risk and reward hinge on official confirmation and regulatory approvals.
Quick checklist for investors before making a move. What should they keep in their pocket?
Check for company statements and filings. Monitor Taiwanese regulatory notices. Consider your time horizon and size position so a rumor-driven swing won't blindside your portfolio.
Great. Marcus, thanks for breaking that down. Any final words before we sign off?
Stay focused on confirmed disclosures rather than chatter. And remember, manufacturing moves can pay off long-term, but often bring short-term noise. Manage risk accordingly.
That's it for today on Alpha Insights. I'm Nathan. Thanks for listening, and thanks, Marcus, for joining us. We'll keep an eye on MU and bring updates as they happen.